Alrighty, welcome back. I'm your man, Bad Chad, and Queen Jolene's on the camera, and Doug is in the house.
Hey, yo.
Doug, take your hands out of your pockets. Make it like, there, that's better.
They're dirty.
So he has been working, it's the
dirty
truth.
hands, clean money, right?
There you go. So what's going on right at the present moment? We've only got enough metal to do four roof trusses, I'm going to call them, because that's basically generally what they're called, is a truss. And what I've decided is that we want to move some forward to get the shape of the vehicle that we're trying to make. I think there's been some confusion about how we're going to get into the truck. I guess the more time as we go along, you're going to get to see. But we're going to move one truss at a time. We're going to come to the very front, and we're going to pluck it right on here. And the reason we're going to pluck it on here is because we know we're going to take a 12-foot piece, and I'll get Doug to roll it. He rolled the last one. It's a 12-foot piece, comes right around there and fit perfectly. So what we're going to do is we're going to end up butting right onto this piece. That's where I studded it up there. We're going to butt on this piece and run a 12-foot piece all the way around like that. Then we'll stud it up like you're studding up your house, right? And then that gives that strength in the front. We're actually going to be sitting here driving this truck. So the front, you're going to be about, I think it's 21.5 inches tall. So we're coming around here. So 21.5 inches tall, you're going to be looking out here. So this is where it's at. Windows are here. This is where we're going to be sitting, and this is where we're going to be driving from. I know that the steering box is right here, but we're going to end up doing some modifications there to make that work, so we're going to be steering up front. So this is the floor where we're going to be sitting. Your feet, little seat, that's where you're going to sit. This back here is going to be engine, toe back here. I'm not sure if I'm going to build anything inside of it or not. Toolbox is in here, toolbox in here, same as over there, 2 toolboxes over there. So we'll use as much as we can. We're 30 inches at the tire. We're 31 inches at the top. So we're in proportion of what we're making, or you see the Texaco oil truck, we're in proportion. So what I want to do right at the very beginning, I noticed that I did not weld this front piece off, and we want to move a rafter up to the front and start putting the rafters on. But I want to put a little weld on. Doug, if you want to, you can snip off that weld. We want this. We're going to take the very first one we put on, and the reason we're going to take the very first one we put on, because I know it's in shape, or I'm thinking that it's in shape. So we're going to end up taking this. We're going to leave these 3 here, and we're just going to take this one. So we're going to snip all the tops first, and then when I come to help you, we'll snip them off together.
Perfect. I was hoping.
So Doug's going to do that. Doug's got a pair of glasses and make sure that he's being safe. You'll have to get up on the back of it. I'll weld this up. Just welding this up so it don't take off. Gonna pack that good. That's not a good sign, is it? Huh?
Yes and no.
Undecided. Coming back, is it?
That's moved down.
Moved down with it, didn't it? Watch your eyes, Doug?
Yep.
You want to strip your bottom ones off? You got it. You got it. Here, Doug. You got it cut off?
Almost. I'm waiting for it to spring on me.
There's one left. There's one on the inside. Okay. You see it? Ah. Come a little further.
Sorry, buddy.
No worries. That'll come off. We'll go one at a time. I'll just hold it still for now.
Alrighty. Did move.
One thing I did notice.
I was expecting it to spring at me or something there.
What it did, let's take it up front. One thing I did notice is that your one side of your that would you
Was down a little bit. Is that? Are you flush over there?
I'm just gonna put that on there like that. Are you flush with yours?
Yes.
Fit right on perfect?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I said have faith, Chad.
You have faith. And I took a measurement from the back side, outside was 92.5. This is 92.5. What I didn't like is that this piece come down a little bit. Did you notice that?
Yeah, it did just a little bit.
I don't like that. Let me see, can you see? Let me see that? All right, let's take your little flapper wheel, Doug, and knock off all the little burrs on that. Right behind you there.
Okay, buddy.
Just knock all these little weld marks off. Just so that we're not cutting our hands on them. These little things. All the little welds off, and that way there it'll be better. Not sure why that come down there on that one a little bit. But these are all still in place. All leveled out. We had to put pressure on those ones, but I'm going to turn the welder on and just weld that while I have it. I'm going to open it up. I got a little bit of a gap going on there. I'm just going to open it up a little bit more so I can get penetration. On now. Going to the other side and do that one. Me and Jolene, at the end of the day, me and Jolene will go get good gap on that one. At the end of the day, me and Jolene will go get more metal. That's what we need. Good. Hoping, I don't know why that came down on that side when we cut it, like everything went good on this side, but right here on this side it kind of went down a little bit. I'm not sure why. No gloves, Doug?
Yeah. Watch out for that, buddy.
That good?
Yes.
All right. Now, are you able to hold that so I can take, just hold, no, just stay on the outside if you can.
Yeah, okay.
Stay on the outside if you can, just hold it. Put your hand on maybe on the top so it don't take off. Or I can just a minute, I'll tack this side. How's that? Got a hold of it?
Yes, sir.
hold it. All you have to do is hold your thing. Now,
Lean back a little bit.
Push that in.
Back. Yeah.
Push that in this way. That's what I'm thinking. Like, will that? This. Yeah, it's not too bad. We're leaned in a little bit on that side. What I'm looking at, I want a little bit of a lean going on there. We got a little bit of lean on that side. Good. What I didn't like when we knocked that off, this one here kind of went down a little bit, didn't it?
Did.
Okay.
Sketchy.
I'm going to, I can't reach from that side.
This whole thing looks like it's tilted back a little bit.
Let's do this. I'll level plumb that up and then we'll knock it on because there's not much more we can do to it then. That's perfect, Doug. Hold her there.
Still good? Calm baby, man.
Yeah. Joan says she's got it. Put you on your side. I'm going to try to get the welder bang around. I am going to bring the welder around. Just got to move all this stuff. You right with you, Doug?
Not quite.
What's that?
It's not quite.
Looking good?
Not quite.
Not quite, he says.
It's a little off, buddy. You
We'll get her.
help me with it here.
You don't have to wrestle it until I get there. Just have to hold it. We want to go on that edge. Okay, so I'm gonna nail it. Just a minute. Let me nail it on. Just a minute. I'll nail it on this corner here.
Yeah.
And then we'll pull it.
Pull level.
Hold up for a second. All right, pull it forward. Whoop. Let back, let back. Right there. Got it?
Yep.
Hold it. Beautiful.
Stay put. Yeah.
Me welding it might have took it out of place. No, it's still good.
Looks straight. It's narrow. It looks good.
So if you can picture it, there has to be a piece that comes around here. And then that's when we start making this. I don't know about this here. If this has any problems or anything like that, if it has any problems at all, we'll have to relief it, cut it, do something to make it work. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to nail that on.
Okay.
And the reason being is, why not? Hey? Why not? Big gap for penetration. It's always a concern. Always. Can't go any further. Alrighty. And where we have these on here now, or starting to put them on, if we have any issues, or when we go to make our next set of 4, because we need 8, we can actually make them with what we have on there now, because they're welded in place, and now we can continue on just making them the same and pulling them back.
Every one of them's a pattern.
What's that?
Every one of them.
Every one of them is a pattern. Exactly, Doug. Yeah. I'm going to mark out 2 feet. Actually, we want to go every 2 feet because we'd have, you know, I could skimp and go every 4. But if you put a sheet of metal on here, 4 feet over, 8 feet long, you'd have nothing in the center to hold. You know what I mean? You'd have nothing to center to hold. So we're going to do it every 2 feet. So we'd have a sheet of metal, one in the center of the sheet of metal, and then one on the edge of the metal. So if I can get it running, so I want to run so if we run a sheet of metal, I have to figure this out now. We run a sheet of metal in the middle of that. So we want our piece over here, one on this side. 2 feet, 4 feet. I'm going to do the same on the other side.
Gotcha.
Should all kinds of room to sit down here for that. So all kinds of room. How much room I got?
Tons.
Yeah, so I'd have to go cone head to hit that.
Tons. You would.
So we got a seat and other stuff like that, but we got lots of headroom. So we're going to be visualizing right there if you want to see what's going on.
Some air ride seats and you bounce down the road.
Air ride. 2 feet. 4 feet. I'm only going to put on 2 more, and the reason being is in order to get that engine in, we don't want to get any further ahead than that. We don't go down here because this is where we're going to be putting that engine in, and we don't want to get that far. We don't want to, but I'm wondering what's going to happen to these next few pieces. We had to put these ones under pressure. You watched this yesterday. Me and Jolene did these, and these were under pressure. I'm feeling where we got it welded together. I'm hoping that, you know, long as this fits down here, that this would all take the same amount of bend. You know what I'm thinking?
Yes,
Doug, you've got the, no?
Yes, I do.
You've got the grinder?
Yeah.
You might as well cut your side. I got the line for 2 feet there. We put next on this side because we're going halfway on that. So we got 2 feet halfway on this side. So we. Take off?
Yeah, it popped off.
Pop it.
Keep that down. A little bit of pressure on it.
And we'll have one on for every one of them is a pattern, I guess. Now we're going to spread that one apart.
It's all good, man.
Oh, you see that?
Yeah.
That would have been a dirty
That's what I
shot
thought
to
the
the
first one
gonads.
was going to do last time.
Huh?
I thought that's what the first one was going to do on me last time.
As long as you put it on, hopefully you have the same. It hopped up there in the. Well. We'll lay this on the floor. We'll get Doug to take the Sharpies off it. Take all the Sharpies off for Douglas. And then we'll pry that apart and hopefully that it stays the same. That's what we're hoping. Because it looks good from this area, like it looks good. Also, when we get this thing running, or get these rafters running, it might be a good idea to run maybe a piece of round stock off of this up, and a piece of round stock all the way along, so the roof trusses don't go any higher than all of them, so they all stay level. See what happens. I don't know if I get any metal that long. But we can do that after we put them on too. We can bring them down. We could. Yeah, it's going good. It's going good. We'll leave that. I made some more of these. I was up here with leftovers, and basically that's what I'm doing with leftovers. Anything, a piece of pipe I find. The stuff that's going underneath here, I have not done anything with it yet. I want to wait until the very end. If I need some, I might cut one. Not sure. If you can picture it, if we do not cut them, it would be very easy to cover that in a piece of aluminum or something, so you could not see the underneath the truck. It'd be very easy, I think. You got both sides of grind on that one?
On both sides, buddy.
Okay. Very exciting to see what's going on. 2 feet and then up. Those are going to have to be done individually because we got different heights. If you know what I'm saying. This is my idea for the steering. Is Doug doing it? What? The grinder's taking over. Welder's up there. I could weld that. Wait, he's done now. So what we'll do is we'll get that rafter put on, get it in place, and then we'll get that rafter put on in place. Then we'll take a piece of some kind of stock, square stock, round stock, run along the 2 rafters and see what kind of thing we got going on, see if it's level or not. It'd be nice to have a 12-foot piece. We could run it right straight along and then see. But we'll do that in the end. Here, a sec. I'm going to grind them ends off there a little bit. Bye. Them can be cleaned up after. Now, see, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to, no. I'll tell you what, you leave it like this for now, right? You leave it like that. I'm going to come over and grab that side. I'm going to get you to go the other side. That way there, I can pull this over and then weld it. Or I might just clamp it. Might be the best idea to clamp it that side.
Might be, yeah.
Got a little burr on that. I pull that over. We're gonna have to clean these ends off here. Just
I missed one.
no worries, Doug. No worries.
It's all good.
You got one on your side?
No. You already
The
cleaned it
inside
up, buddy.
you do, don't you? Right there? Yeah. C-clamp. I'll throw it. Is that something else pinging?
I think that was out of bar again.
What bar?
This one.
Are you serious?
One of the bolts might have snapped on. Looks like there's some pressure on it, man.
I have to weld that shut. All right.
It's all good.
It is all good.
Yeah, it's all good.
Clamp,
It's not bad.
clamp your side on maybe? Can you got to see the X? You're covering the X.
I'm covering the axe, so I'm about an inch and a half.
Actually, one, no you can't.
You can weld one side and pull the other.
Yeah, that's exactly what we'll do.
Okay.
So I'm going to weld this side. I'm just going to tack it. You got a hold of it? Don't try to put your end on.
No.
Just kind of hold it there for now. I'm going to turn this on. Put a hat, put a helmet on. I'm just going to tack it. Just going to tack it.
I felt it move.
It's funny that you.
Yeah.
That one's not the straightest, is it?
No, it's not. And I felt it move towards Joe.
I should straighten that out. Big time. Gonna straighten that out. All right.
Yeah.
Come take a look. You can see this right here. I'm gonna get the zip cut. You can see right here. We're gonna straighten that out. Doug's still got his side going on there. Is your side crooked too, Doug?
I think the whole thing's crooked. No. You're saying it's crooked by your weld, right?
Yeah.
Yes. No, mine's not crooked by the
Yours
weld.
not crooked?
But I feel the whole thing went that way a little bit.
Okay. Just a minute now. Come on over. I want you to hold that. Oh, I'll grab
It is
that
crooked.
hammer.
I can see it.
Can you see it?
Oh, very, very.
She's
yeah.
crooking it at Rand's horn.
It is. It's just very. Yeah, it's not hard to see that.
What's crooked? The whole piece?
Nope, just the bottom of the welded from weld down to the end. There you go. Ouch! Ouch!
Straight her out. Nope. Folks, not bad. I could hold tight. Just a little bit more. Good. I want to take and knock off the little tabsies again. Take it right over your side and grind and keep going. Ah, it's unplugged.
Where'd it go?
I'll cut up the zip cut.
Okay.
We'll just let it down for a second. We're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to weld this side on, then I'm going to come over and help you pull your side over.
Sounds good.
Okay. Covering the X. Well, you're not going to be able to cover the X until I get this welded on, so. Much straighter.
Much straighter. It's quite a flexible blade.
You're going to be able to get it?
It's quite a flexible blade.
You have to get it done.
Yeah.
Have to get it.
Okay, sounds good to me.
A second now. Are you on the line?
No, right there.
Can you pull it a little bit further? Hold it. It might take off. Is it still on the line?
Yep.
Oh, awesome. All right, just hold it.
Thank you.
Just so it don't come off. Same height. All right, anyways, let's do that trick again.
Oops, upside down.
Stop it. Doug, you want to pull on that or push on it, pull on it to make it go where it's supposed to go, and I'll weld the inside.
Push towards up.
Just go easy now, because we.
Which way am I going here?
Go and push towards the back. All right, can you keep right there?
Yep.
Keep a hold of it. I'm going to go to the other side. A second. Just push back a little bit. A little bit harder. Okay. Hold on, keep pushing. All right, let go. Come back a little bit.
Give her a tug.
Huh? Nope.
No. You're happy?
Well, I seem to be this very second. I mean, everything seems to be going good. We're flush out there. I like the little lean in there, a little lean in there, a little lean in there, a little lean going on there. This is what I want to try now. I want to put something in the middle.
Round bar?
Nope. Round bar won't hold her level, will it? I don't know if we'll get this in the center or not. I'm gonna knock this little weld off. Just for shits and giggles. I don't know how. I guess if we do this, let's do this. Because we might have a little lean going on. See that?
Jesus, sweet.
Well, that's what we want up there, right?
Yep.
If you know what I'm saying, like we're there. As long as the bubble's in the middle, I mean, let's face it. I'm in the middle somewhere, I guess. What do you think? I'm in the middle? I shouldn't show this stuff on camera. Should you?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Okay. And what will happen if I'll just explain myself. If anything's down or up or way out of whack, then we'll like I said, we'll run a piece of square stock coming up straight here and one run straight all the way back, and then we'll make every one the same when we tack it to it, you know?
It looks good to me from here, buddy. Yeah.
What's it look like, Doug?
It looks like we know what we're doing.
Shiver me timbers. Looks good. It's good.
Yeah.
Man, I'm quite impressed.
Happy.
Happy. Let's put another one on.
Are you sure?
I want to badly.
Let's do it.
What I'm gonna say now, these ones here, like me and Jolene put on. Actually, I want to weld that up first. And what else do I want to do? These ones are on. These ones were on rough, weren't they? That last one, they went on quite rough yesterday. Me and Jolene did 3 of them, and they were not. Just gonna weld this up. Put a little more weld on that. All right, I'm going to weld these over here. We'll just let that cool down for a second. I'm going to buzz these on so they're on there. They're actually doing a fantastic job. Clean this off.
Step some welds.
You can. Just be careful the end there. It's hot.
Yeah, I'll go your side.
Okay. Yeah, hey, you're going to stick them ones at the end, right? The ones you hold apart? Yep. Okay. Can you turn it just a little towards me here, Chief? Thank you. You're the best. Put a little weld on there, just make sure everything stays in place. Did anything pop yet? Just that, Doug? Make sure that's welded together. Did it pop at all?
Not really.
Oh, you cut it right off. All right, you're going to take that side and clean the welds off it. I'll turn the welder off. You want this bad boy? Let's change that. Get you a different one.
Yeah, it needs a new one for sure.
I don't think I got any new ones, but I got another one that's better.
Give me a better one.
And as you can see, all the materials up here. All the sandpaper's here. Down, instead of down there, it's down here.
I know that one was pretty much more out. It's being
Yeah.
plastic.
I showed you where the sandpaper was. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
He knows what I'm saying. Instead of using the end, turn it over. The sandpaper's right there. You know what I mean by sandpaper? Yeah. This spot here, I've been looking down the side of this thing, and kind of dip down here a little bit. I'm going to cut a piece of round bar to put in there, I think. When I stud that up, I would bring it up a little bit, but I'm going to shove this in there for now, just to make it come up a little bit. I noticed it was down a little. Not bad though. I just made a mark on that. I'm just going to cut it a little bit longer and shove it underneath it. Which one is it? These got so much pressure on them, you probably should haul it up anyway. Get these ends. Crooked, we'll hit it with a hammer. Huh?
This crooked?
That one's crooked. Let's straighten this one out. Yours is pretty straight, isn't it not?
Looks straight for me.
Mine looks crooked.
Yes, yours does. Not by much though.
I need a hammer underneath your feet, Doug. Thank you. We're working something fast, because Cameron must be up. We're working fast. You notice that?
Slow down. Is that a break?
That one felt good. No. I asked Jolene why she was laughing at me yesterday, so she said, because you were making funny faces.
Kind of do, we all do. I
made some funny faces there, did I, baby? My tongue sticking out, hammering that and all that.
I was talking to myself, so.
I want to check this end out. Go straight to you, that end where that weld together.
Does to me, man.
Okay. Go to your side. That's easy to trip over.
All three of my shoes there.
Now, I'm going to weld this side on, Douglas.
I'm not far off my mark here.
No?
No.
This one didn't pop then, did it?
Yeah, I only had to bring it this way about that much.
Okay, so I'm going to weld this. You just hold it right there. Don't let it go anywhere. Lean in a little bit. Come in. On the line. Straight.
Yeah, I can feel it move it all.
If you want to. And we're going to have to leave it as a skeleton for a while. And the reason being is to be able to get in and out of it, sheet metal it, all kinds of sort of different stuff. Are you on your line?
I am.
Okay. You're on the line. Pull just some more. Just pull a little bit more.
Not on my line.
Okay, put on your line. Got it?
Yep.
Hold on to it. Sort of want to just make sure it's fine. Good. All right, now we got to level her up. Nice. Put on this side this time. Which way we got to go? Are you able to push that back, Doug? Pushing it off.
Get right in there together. Get right in
I can take one of them off. It's hard to push it back and forth and I got it on both sides. I probably should knock one off. Push on it a little bit.
Which way am I going here? Forward?
Yeah. See, and all it's doing is shoving down on this. Let's knock one off on each one. We got lucky on the last one. We're on top of that wheel well opening and it seemed to be okay, but where it's got. So I know which way we got to go. And we're going back. I'm going to weld, just a sec, I'm going to weld this side. And just so we have two spots on it. I'll knock the front side loose. Now, let's go easy. Too much? Right there is perfect. Hold it.
I can feel it moving.
Huh?
I can feel it moving.
Can you just pull back a little bit? Just, or you just hold, keep holding it right there. Pull back a little harder. Yep, good to go. Threw off a little bit. Okay. I'm all right with that for now. If you pull back on it a little bit. Just bending that bar down, that's all it's doing.
Yeah.
So we better not do that. Let off. Let's do the other side first and then see what happens. That way there, if we do, you can pass that welder over to me, will you, please? We'll do the other side, make sure that side gets. You want to pass the level over to me in the welder? Yeah, we might have to cut that one. May have to cut that one free, I'm not sure. Let me tack this. Cut the front one free. This might help it too. Pull back on it, Doug, please and thank you. Just whoop, let back a little bit, right there. Let off. Perf. Perf. Watch your eyeballs. Beautiful. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna let that one took off a little bit. See that one? We're good. Alrighty, so what's going to happen is we'll have to run a stringer through them all, just like you would on your rafters. You would, actually on the rafters, you would strap them, keep them all the same. We're going to have to do that in between each one. We'll cut a piece and then we'll put it in between each one, try to straighten them out, level them out, so they all work against each other. They're all very close to being level and right and tight. So you can see what's going on here. It's going to go all the way back in this position. It's going to go all the way back every 2 feet. So now we'll be able to get a 4 foot piece of sheet of metal on there, halfway, right? Halfway we want, because we're going to put it halfway on there, and halfway back here. We'll give us 4 feet, half on this. Then we get them centered up, right? So we can put 1 sheet of metal on there. Engine, we're going back here and we're going to do some more of this stuff going on, but we have to make more. We have to get more metal, and basically that's what's going on. Just taking a look, see if they're all somewhat the same. And they are. So that's how tall it's going to be. We're 5 feet. Yeah, we're 5 feet. And we're 92, how wide are we? 92 and a half is what it should be. 92 and a half wide. So we're 7.5, a little over 7.5 feet wide. 7.5 feet wide. We're wider than we are tall, and that's okay. I think that's okay. It is what it is. So 12 foot. You can see a 12-foot piece coming in here, all the way around, studded up. Then we make the front and the windows. Not sure. Don't think we're going with the door here. I don't think. I'm hoping that we'll make this top piece open, so you can get in at the engine. Open toolboxes. The plan in the ass end might change. Don't know yet. Kind of stuck that on there, tried to tie everything in there. Don't know if we're going longer, shorter, what we're doing, but we're getting there. We're making looks like we're making a greenhouse, doesn't it?
It does. Driving a greenhouse.
All right, everybody, thanks a lot for coming back. We appreciate it. Like, subscribe, comment, come back tomorrow. We'll be here. And Jolene's looking mighty fine today. Woo!